Your Excellency, Dr. Lazarus Makathi Chakwera, President of the Republic of Malawi, Ms. Colleen Zamba, newly appointed Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Mrs. Marjorie Shema, Clerk of Cabinet and PS for Presidential Affairs, all senior government officials present here, members of the press, family members and guests here present, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, I think it would be remiss of me just to go straight into the program without saying just 2 words or 3 words. The MC has already said it all, as we are congratulating the newly appointed SPC to the office. It's the first time that the office of the President Cabinet is saved by 3 women. I think there's another woman who was left, who was not mentioned, Mrs. Marjorie Shema, the Clerk to Cabinet and PS for Presidential Affairs. So you can see that the topmost and the second, even the Clerk to Cabinet, is all females now in OPC, supported by men for a change. Your Excellency, having said those few remarks, I'll go back to the program now. In exercise of the powers conferred upon Your Excellency by Section 92, subsection 4 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, it pleased Your Excellency to appoint Ms. Colleen Zamba. Ms. Colleen Zamba as Secretary to the President and Cabinet on 31st May 2022. Your Excellency, therefore, appointed today, this day, Friday, 3rd June, as a day on which the Secretary to the President and Cabinet should take and subscribe to the oath of office and oath of allegiance. May I now seek your authority, Your Excellency, to allow the Clerk to the Cabinet and Principal Secretary for Presidential Affairs to administer the oath of office and oath of allegiance to the Secretary to the President and Cabinet. With your permission, sir.
Your Excellency, may I invite Madam Colleen Zamba to come up to take the oath of office and oath of allegiance. Madam Zamba, kindly repeat after me. This is the oath of office. I, Colleen Zamba,
I, Colleen Zamba,
being called upon to exercise the functions
of
the Secretary to the President and Cabinet, swear that, except with the authority of the President, I will not directly or indirectly reveal the business or proceedings of the Cabinet, or the nature and contents of any document communicated to me as Secretary to the President and Cabinet,
or the nature and contents of any document communicated to me as Secretary to the President and Cabinet,
or any matter coming to my knowledge in my capacity as Secretary to the President and Cabinet,
or any matter coming to my knowledge in my capacity as Secretary to the President and Cabinet,
and that I will well and truly perform the functions of that office. So help me God.
So help me God.
This is now the oath of allegiance. Once more, please repeat after me. I, Colleen Zamba,
I, Colleen Zamba,
do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Malawi.
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Malawi.
And that I will preserve, protect and defend the Constitution of Malawi as by law established.
Protect and defend the Constitution of Malawi as by law established.
So help me God.
So help me God.
If I could now ask Your Excellency, once you are done signing that very, very important document, if you could join our newly appointed Secretary to the Office of the President and Cabinet, Madam Colleen Zamba, for a group photograph. Your Excellency, when you're ready. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, on a historic day. First time ever seen in our history. If we could ask the clerk to the Office of the President and Cabinet to join the group photo. Wonderful. I think you'll agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a day in history. Never before seen such a high-powered delegation backing His Excellency, but also just testament to how passionate His Excellency is about the gender agenda. Thank you so much. As we proceed with the program, I must say I can't contain my excitement, Your Excellency. It is a wonderful moment indeed. I'm so happy and so proud to be able to be standing before you doing this today. But it's that time, Your Excellency, when we look to you for words of wisdom. So I would like to humbly request Your Excellency to now address our gathering.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies. Ms. Colleen Zamba, Secretary to the President and Cabinet. Dr. Janet Banda SC, Deputy Secretary to the President and Cabinet. Mrs. Marjorie Shema, Clerk of Cabinet and PS for Presidential Affairs. All senior government officials here present. Members of the press, family members and guests here present, ladies and gentlemen. The Secretary to the President and Cabinet, SPC, is instrumental to the implementation of government policies and presidential programs across the public sector, as well as the efficient and professional delivery of public services to Malawians by the civil service. Additionally, the SPC supports and advises the President in the management and security of strategic sectors of the economy, ensuring that none are left at the mercy of cartels driven by selfish interests that keep Malawians poor and exploited. To be an SPC is an enormous task and position of public trust. It requires a person of great courage because you're tasked with changing a culture that many want to keep the same. Even the people that praise and support you today do not realize that there are things in this country that need to change, that they themselves will not want to change. That is to say, will not want you to change that. And that their applause may turn to attack when the day comes for you to effect the change that affects them. It requires a person of great humility because you are tasked with ensuring that the outcome of all your actions is improved service to Malawians, even if it means becoming unpopular with those who are satisfied with delivering poor service to Malawians. It requires a person of great honesty because you are tasked with telling public servants truths they do not want to hear and confronting wrongs in the public sector whose underlying causes and enablement by all of us as a society we refuse to be honest about. Wrongs like stealing from one's employer, doing a bare minimum at work as long as you have a job, looking for more and more entitlements for oneself instead of opportunities for Malawians, conspiring against authority when someone in charge begins to bring discipline in the workplace, obsessing over plans, procedures, and protocols with very little to show in terms of tangible results, and backbiting any patriotic Malawian who exposes our laziness and incompetence by working harder, better, and longer than us. Wrongs that are commonplace in Malawian society and have metastasized in the civil service. It requires a person of great fortitude because you are tasked with standing your ground against forces that are determined to undermine you, discredit you, and conspire against you. But in you, Ms. Colleen Zamba, I see precisely the sort of person who is made of such stuff. And once more, the Lord God and all Malawians of goodwill are with you. I wish you God's best in your service to this country. God bless you, and God bless Malawi.
That was His Excellency, the State President, Dr. Lazarus McCarthy Chakwera, presiding over the swearing-in ceremony for Secretary to the President and Cabinet, Ms. Colleen Zamba. The ceremony took place at Kamuzu Palace in Lilongwe.
Intensity unbearable. The journey now begins. It's the Malawi Flames versus the Ethiopian Warriors in the 2023 AFCON Group Qualifiers on Sunday, 5th June 2022 at Bingu National Stadium. Coming to you live on Malawi's first choice television, MPC TV and Radio 2 FM. It's free to follow Africa's biggest tournament live on MPC TV and Radio 2 FM. MBC, inspiring the nation.
The mother of all channels in the country, MBC.